Hi. One of the challenges, big challenges that people face, especially low income earners, is how to invest. They have the desire to make money, but they don't know how do we do it? Where do we find places to invest? Maybe you're scared of doing something and losing money that you do not know. In today's conversation, I have a special guest who is going to help us understand this investment thing. How does it work? How am I able to make money? How am I able to grow it? And after today, honestly, your finances should not be the same.
Hey, don't let your life go unlived because it's never late. Never late.
Welcome back to this conversation on investment. I'm still here with Brian. Brian, thank you, but I don't take it for granted that you've committed this time to educate people for free. For free, and I appreciate that. Of course, Brian is an investment advisor and he works with Cornerstone. Thank you, Cornerstone, for being able to give this information out in the public. People don't know where to go for this information. They think they have to pay lots of money to access the information. So I'm happy that you can just tune in on your phone and you're able to learn something. And I'm going to link contacts for Brian so that you're able to reach out and invest that money. Let him advise you on what you can use that money for. And as little as we get into this conversation, you're going to understand that a small money of yours is enough to start. It is enough. Brian, welcome back.
Thank you, Jemie.
I know there are people watching this video for the very first time, so tell them your name and briefly about yourself.
Yes, thank you, Jemie, once again for inviting me for this podcast. My name is Brian Alinda, and I am the head of marketing and distribution, Cornerstone Asset Managers. We are an investment firm. We offer financial solutions to the Ugandan market, and we are a licensed company. We are licensed by Capital Markets Authority, and we are experts in terms of investment and financial planning, wealth management. And
I'm glad you talk about wealth management because we want to make money. We want to be wealthy, but we have no idea on what to do, where to go, how to do it. People have tried some businesses, their fingers were burnt and they're scared. Some have given up. And when you have a story of resilience, you've gone through businesses, you have made mistakes, you've learned from them, you've not given up, you've continued to grow and do many other things. What can you tell someone out there that sincerely wants to make money? They don't want to rely on that one salary, but they have no clue at all.
Yes, Jemie, what I can tell you is that the Ugandan investment arena has evolved over the years, and honestly speaking, there's been quite some effort and also confidence in terms of the investment space. There are so many stakeholders that have come into play. Unlike in the past where, there were so many Ponzi schemes, someone would come up, say, I can handle your money, bring it, we trade it, what? I remember there was a lot of what we call forex trading schemes.
Yes.
People lost money. People lost money, and part of that made people lose confidence in our investment space. But thank God, the narrative is changing. There's been an effort by different stakeholders in the market to change that narrative. And government itself has come into play to give Ugandans confidence that you can invest your money and just go back home, have a cup of tea, have a good night rest, knowing that your money is safe.
Yes, that's true.
That is why you hear things like collective investment schemes that are regulated by Capital Markets Authority. Every company doing this, like us, Cornerstone Asset Managers, we are professionals in the investment space. We have been vetted by the regulator to do this business. We have over quite some good years of experience in the financial space. The managing director, Simon Mwebase, has been in the space for quite some time.
Yes.
He has been at Old Mutual, what people call UAP, as the CEO. So really, there's quite a lot that goes in before you're given that license to operate. So I can comfortably tell you that when you invest your money in the unit trust, for example, we are regulated, we have a structure that is operational and is transparent and is monitored by the regulator and also the parties that are put in place. For example, for us as the fund managers, we don't touch money. That money is sent to a custodian bank. The custodian bank's role is to receive and keep assets. The custodian bank is also regulated by Capital Markets Authority. They hold a license to do that. So on top of that, we have what we call a corporate trustee. A corporate trustee in a layman's language is like a regulatory or a supervisory entity that supervises us on behalf of Capital Markets Authority.
So in other words, as you do this business, there are people that are looking at what you're doing to make sure that people's money is safe and is growing as you promised them that we're going to grow your money in these ways.
Yes.
Oh, so that makes it secure.
Yes. So what happens is this structure was overseen by the government to safeguard the hard-earned money of Ugandans.
I like that, Brian, and especially being that people have lost money.
Yes.
Even in the normal businesses, someone comes and tells you there's this deal, bring this money, and you put and you lose it. So saving it with like a unit trust, which Brian is going to actually take us deeper into what is a unit trust. How does it work? Like me as a person who wants to grow my money in that space, what do I need to do? I want you to actually explain to us, even from a customer perspective, from an investor, someone who has that plan to invest, what is it they need to do and what are they gaining out of it?
Yeah, thank you, Jemie. So for unit trusts, they serve a normal person, company, SACCO, scheme, savings club, family trust, name it.
Okay.
You can invest as low as 100,000 shillings.
100K.
100K.
That's like $28.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, you can invest as low as 100,000 shillings. And this is now where Cornerstone as the investment expert comes in. So our role is to invest your money and give you a competitive return.
Okay.
We are currently giving as high as 14% in the market.
Wow.
And this rate cuts across our collective investment pool. So with your 100K, you can grow your money intentionally. As you watch it grow, as you monitor, you literally get a return every day. So that interest rate is annualized, but it's computed
daily
and given to you on a daily.
Brian,
yes.
What I'm finding, you guys, this is very interesting. I'm going to keep on interrupting him because what is this? So what you're saying is, I have put my money there and I am not worried about it and it is growing.
Yeah.
I am not chasing after anyone, pay me back, pay me back. I am not incurring any costs on that money. Guys, do you know what that means? That is a very good investment.
Yes, and it has quite interesting futures.
Yeah.
You know, with the unit trust, For example, if you invested 500k, for example, but remember the minimum is 100k.
100,000.
You're able to start. If you invested 500k today, after 1 week you get a challenge and you need maybe all of the money or part of the money. The money is available for you. So meaning the time the money has spent in the fund has earned you interest for those days.
So you don't lose out your interest if you get your money out.
You don't lose your interest, not even a single coin. And there are no charges on redemption. So anytime you want your money, you put in a redemption and you're able to access your money. Because, you know, yes, as we save, sometimes we run into unavoidable circumstances that will need you to touch a bit of your investment. So that's what they call ebigwa bitarazi.
Yes.
So now the unit trust give you the opportunity to access some of your money should you get a really serious challenge that would need you to access some of your money.
So there's that flexibility. Anytime you need the money, you can get it, or it's you have, like, you see now, like fixed deposits. You fix money for a certain amount of time for you to earn that interest. Now, what I want to understand with the unit trust, is there like a time you say, can I fix it today and then tomorrow I need it and I'm able to withdraw it, or it has to spend some time there?
For unit trust, it doesn't have a specified period. It's open. So anytime you need the money, whether you put it in today and you need it after 2 days, you will have your money and you'll have earned interest for 2 days. Yes. So the other part is that where it gets interesting is that as you withdraw, you can as well deposit, or what we call top-ups. So on your 500k, you've gotten an issue, you've picked 200k, you're left with 300k, but along the way, you've picked some cash. So you can top up on your investment. So you can redeem, you can top up. At the moment, the unit trusts are tax exempt. I hope it's able to stay like that for a while. So that, because it's also a way of, you know, encouraging Ugandans to, you know, save their money and knowing that they're able to, you know, get some of few benefits here and there.
And you know, Brian, one of the questions that I get people ask a lot, because I've talked about money on my podcast. Guys, please go and check for a playlist called Finances. There are some videos on money. And one of the questions I keep getting, especially from people who are not in Uganda, they are Ugandans, let's say, who are in the diaspora and are making money. And one of the challenges they face is they send money home to do something and they come back and money is not there. It is gone. And I'm looking at this being like an opportunity. I don't know, how is it possible if you're not physically there to be able to maybe get this unit trust, get into the unit trust fund and be able to save your money so that you know it is safe? How can they do it?
Yes, we serve both the Ugandan locally and also the people who are abroad. So we have online sign up packages or platforms. So we are able to share our link because now we are trying to go paperless and, you know, make it easy for someone to, you know, use your phone or tablet or laptop, log in, sign up, open an account, and then you're able to receive an alert on your email showing you your account number, your unit trust account number, which then we activate from our side, and then you deposit money. So anyone who is abroad, once you sign up using our online platform, you then take a photo of your ID, or it can be a passport, load it into the platform. It has options where you you upload your identity details and then your passport photo, and then now you will receive an email showing you also the account details where to send the money. So you can do a direct transfer from the US, from Europe, wherever you are, to our account. Our custodian bank is KCB Bank. So that's where our accounts are. So you transfer direct to the account without third parties. And then after that, you have login details where you log in and monitor your investments. We can do both UGX and dollars.
Guys, if you are in the diaspora and you honestly want to save back home, you don't have to send money to people who are not going to make it do what it's supposed to do. Just get onto that system, create your account, transfer money, and watch it grow. Add more money if you want to withdraw wherever you want to access it, and let your money grow.
And guess what? Our dollar account is also very competitive. Our dollar product is very competitive. We are currently at 5.5% on a dollar per annum. And our UGX is at 14%.
Wow!
So either way, if you want to invest in dollars, you can invest in dollars under our dollar investment product. If you want to invest in shillings, you can invest in our UGX investment product, and the futures are the same. The flexibility is the same. But one thing I would also want to mention is that all these products, both USD and UGX, once you invest, you're able to get what we call compounding interest. So you get interest, but we just make sure that your account has that compounding interest effect. It means that you'll be earning interest on interest. Yes.
So that means if today I have 100,000, I'm earning interest on it, and tomorrow I'm earning interest on the 100,000 plus the interest it earns.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Which for me, from my experience and from my past, it's really an added advantage.
It is.
And it helps you grow your capital, your income on a really faster rate, Yeah, because unlike where you just put your money somewhere and it's static, or you're earning only interest, here there's that
interest
advantage
on interest. That's more money on more money.
This
is very good. I'm so glad, Brian, that you are doing this, and I'm so happy that you're doing this even for free to educate people on the opportunities they have. I'm very excited.
Thank you.
If you want to invest with unit trusts, please get in touch and let us grow. Like I always tell you, you have to be better every day, and it's possible. And here is a very good opportunity for you. If there's money you have that you're not using, it's lying somewhere on an account where it's even losing value, here is an opportunity for it to actually grow.
We have what we call a private wealth product that allows people to diversify their investments. Here we do a more structured kind of investment for clients. We sit down with you and we understand your financial goals and financial needs. We are able to structure something tailored specifically to you. Unlike the unit trust, now here we are on a one-on-one. So we structure long-term, short-term, and then we also look at government papers like T-bonds and T-bills. So it's a more of segregated kind of investment structure.
So this investment, if let's say there's something I want to achieve in a year, for instance. So what you're saying is we sit down and then you help me to be able to plan now what I need to do to be able to achieve what I want to achieve in there.
Yes.
Okay.
And minimum investment period for our private wealth product is we have a structure for 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year.
Okay.
So through this, we look at tailor-made financial solutions for specifically the client. we are dealing with. So every client has their own financial goals and needs. So we go down now into the detail. Unlike the unit trust where we give you a blanket rate for the entire pool, here we now pull you out and structure something tailored to what you need. There are people who have 5-year financial goals, 10-year financial goals, 3-year, 1-year, name it. So we discussed, and rates range from 14 to 14.5 depending on the amount. We stretch it to 15 depending on the period. So yeah, we do that as well. Then we are also experts in trading bonds. So you know, investing in bonds is not just something you wake up and want to do. It is something you need to really plan and understand the depth of, you know, the arena of bonds, you know. That's why you need financial investment companies like Cornerstone, for example, because you need to be able to yes, buy premium bond with good yields, not just to hold, but should you need to sell it, now this is when the financial experts come in, because unlike when you buy for yourself and you're receiving a 6 months coupon rate, for example, if time comes and you need to sell it, chances of selling it at a loss are high. So if you're working hand in hand with asset managers, they help you in one, selling at least a profit, and also trading for you, you know, where you need to sell, they can take it up. Where you need to buy, they can source for you. So you realize income quickly and smoothly. So you don't need to go into the hassle of, hey, look for a bond, which one, any other bank here. No. Here you're seated, we show you which bond we are going to buy for you, what rate we are going to buy it at, what's the coupon rate. We do projections for you when you're seated at your comfort in your office. We do, yeah, we are able to trade for you in that manner as well, and you're able to make your money. So all that we can handle.
That is very simplified. Gone are the days where you have to now go look for this and that. I'm glad that you've made it easy to access these investment opportunities. Thank you so much, Brian, for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you know, as we wind up, the one thing that I'm so curious to know is, what's the worst and best investment advice you've ever received?
It's a tricky question.
You know, I'm going to tell you something I find interesting that people say. I don't know if it's a joke or the people take it seriously, that if your money cannot finish your problems, eat that money.
Eat your money.
Eat your money.
Oh, wow.
If it's not going to solve all your problems, eat it. I find that as funny as it is, I mean, you guys, we can't be eating the money. When will it grow? You're
literally eating your capital.
Sincerely. You're eating the money plus the 14% that was to come on it, plus,
You know, Jemie, the other important thing I would want to mention that is critical is every time you have money and you're going to invest, there are 3 questions you need to ask yourself before you invest. 1, your capital. How will you recoup your capital? Should you want to exit? Any business you're going to do, you must ask yourself that question. How are you going to recoup your capital
back?
If that question is not answered, there's a problem. How are you going to be paid? And what frequency? Because it has to be defined. Because you're not just waking up and you just throwing your money there. How are you going to be remunerated, you know? Then what is your exit strategy? When when you want to exit from a business like today, how soon can you get back your money? If you can't answer those 3 questions, you had better get your money, put it in the unit trust, sit for 6 months thinking exactly what you want to do. Because I keep telling people, and some of my colleagues that I meet, you can lose everything but not your capital. You know, Ugandans, we are, I don't know if I should say privileged or unprivileged, because there's so much you can do in Uganda, so much. Potential. There's a lot of potential, unlike people who are abroad, where, because you see the investment arena is quite limited. In Uganda, it's the only country where you wake up and you can set up a business in a week and you're good to go. Whether you're going to sell chapatis, shoes, what, a saloon, anything will work.
Yes, that's true.
But again, in Uganda, it's where you find that people lose capital at a faster rate. You know, Indians understand this game very well. An Indian cannot lose their capital. Even in China, when you go to China and you get to talk to all these guys, they don't play with capital. Imagine you've gotten a chance of holding 10 million. 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million, and you lose it. That is capital gone, and it's not coming back.
It's not coming.
So my advice is, when you are privileged to access capital, because the hardest thing to do a business is capital. So if you're privileged to, touch capital, you had better hold it dearly. With every fiber in you. No one plays around with your capital, because this is your lifeline.
Yeah, guys.
And this is what is going to help you grow. You can only increase on it. You can't lose.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought it prudent to share that.
Thank you so much, Brian. We appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
And guys, thank you for listening up to this time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and like, and leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section and let us know your thoughts. What is it that you want to hear Brian talk about again? I mean, do you want to see him again? I can always bring him. If you have any questions on money markets, unit trust, or whatever investment opportunities he's talked about, please let me know so that we are able to have him talk to you, or even get you on the phone. I'm going to leave the contacts. Please feel free. We must get rich this year. We must get better this year. Yes. Until next time, bye.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
Jemie.
so much, Brian.